Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Hey,
Kay.
Hey, Kay, what's going on?
Today's a day for Kay.
All right, that's
I
true.
say.
I don't think we've talked to this old beans, Lance Amano.
I'm not old Miles, my boy. I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in. I don't remember. It's a new session, so I don't remember what.
It's been a week. I forgot what happened. There's a girl.
It was nothing. I don't remember what you are thinking before. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. Oliver.
That dude who Oliver was like kidnapped and he showed up again, or is that?
No,
Oliver?
he wasn't kidnapped.
No, that's the victim.
No, that was the no. It was no. Oliver's the victim.
Oh yeah, Lance showed up.
The son, yes.
Just a quick recap. Lance showed up. He was like, I was
That's
kidnapped, and now we're here. And they're like, oh, he's okay.
But fuck!
What have you done?
That's my phone. Oh. But I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is all right.
It's like the third electronic device that's been dropped tonight.
Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him.
What are they doing to him?
A letter.
Let's talk about the letter.
The way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know. Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter.
It's probably
isn't that romantic?
Yeah.
May I come see you again?
Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company. Tinder Lender. Looks more like a collection bill to me.
Hey, remember that? The lender?
Hey, it's a reference to
Hey.
the other video game.
I'm in jail, though.
So what are you going to do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two.
Kidnapper's hideout, the crime scene.
Hold on. We already looked in the isolation room.
Yeah, we haven't seen the crime scene, I don't think.
Did.
Oh, wait, no, that's
we've been
where-
there. So I
that
guess the
was
kidnapper's
the-
hideout.
Okay.
The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout.
But we're still not allowed in, remember?
Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there is no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in.
Oh, he's not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, he's a dick.
I'm a dick.
Look, here he
Everyone
goes.
hates me.
Let me in.
What do you have to report?
Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir.
Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside?
Sir, Roger, sir. Move over here.
That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in?
Sir, that's true, sir, but I don't really respect that guy. Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir.
And he's my favorite guy.
And he calls me pal, and I feel like I'm his pal when I'm around him, and I like that about him, that presence he has, and I couldn't refuse a request from him.
Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following on Twitter.
Gumshoe's Cape is 8 followers.
I'm gonna follow it too. I'm gonna help him out.
Hey, 9 followers.
Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir.
What is this?
That's a document.
The man in this picture. Isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon?
That's what it looks like to me, sir.
But the name here says Colin Deveray.
Did you notice that that's what do you call it? Anagram? Is it anagram?
Colin Dever. Oh, of the original
Oliver
name.
Deacon? Someone in the comments pointed out.
It's an old Voldemort situation.
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler.
I am Colin Deveray.
Tom
Dickleberry.
That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant, Tom Dickleberry. It appears that Colin Devoray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison.
What? Then what was he doing here?
Apparently, he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Why would you?
Why would you not just choose a?
Why would you have any
He
connection
just wanted to leave them a little clue.
They could find me. They're clever enough.
I don't want to make it too tricky.
Make it not trick and don't have any trick.
Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and the current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later.
More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Damn, good one, me.
What? Where did that come from?
Now then, if you could please unlock the door,
I thought we were buds, but fuck you,
We are
man.
acquaintances at best.
It was locked until a little while ago, but since then the door's been wide open, sir.
I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail?
Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room, so they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir.
I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find.
You had a sandwich earlier. It's
Hopefully no
bacon and BLT, I
no
think.
shit or piss or
Oh, he
anything.
peed on it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he sure did. Oh, you better believe it.
So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed.
While you were tied up for a while in the room next door, hee hee.
Okay, please, must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity. Begin investigation.
Wow. Wow. So professional.
That's the coolest thing you do,
This is
Mr. Edgeworth.
Broken mirror. Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth.
Just tackles me into the mirror. It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it?
Okay. What does the sign say? Oh,
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
You said that before, too, in that exact cadence and words.
It's my talent. I wonder what this key is to.
You got me.
It reminds me of the key we found in the other room.
That's it. It must be the key for one of those trap doors.
That wasn't a trap door. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it.
Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? You dive in head first?
I am not having this conversation with you.
Someone's insecure about trapdoors. Cup.
Cheap styrofoam cups. Only I use gold goblets for my coffee.
Looks like only 3 cups were used.
Okay.
Wow. They sure like coffee.
Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers.
There are 3 chairs set around the table. I wonder if there were 3 people. Is somebody going to say there were 2 people, but then there were 3?
No way, it's impossible.
Oh, what's that?
A poster of Gatewaterland is stuck on this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige. Gatewaterland has it all, and it's waiting for you.
I wish Disney built itself as prestigious
And intriguing. It's not especially catchy, is it?
interesting. This sign is nothing.
Today, Goofy dies, and you have to figure out why.
Are you done? Okay, you're done.
I already checked this area, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. Connect those 2 pieces of logic. There were 3
Oh, were those
kidnappers.
both? Those were both logic. Okay. Wow, this was.
That was a tough. 3 cups, 3 chairs. Someone wanted to sit on 2 chairs and was very thirsty. The common denominator between the cups and folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, have you seen the movie 3 Caballeros? It's a Disney classic.
No,
It's good.
I don't watch movies.
You don't want... I'll talk about that later. The number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, I'm sorry. You haven't seen any movie.
Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. I thought, have they made more than 3 movies?
So you said, but you haven't seen any movies. Why
No.
is that? Okay, so you thought there were 3 movies.
That's why I've been putting it off, because it seemed like a really quick thing to knock out
It's like,
in an
I'll do it, like,
afternoon.
later. There's
I'll
only
just
3
do
of
it,
them.
watch all 3 movies.
in
and
a
then
weekend. Any weekend is fine.
Did they make another one?
They made many more than 3 every year.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, indeed. Something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there's a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see?
Or he just really likes coffee. And sitting on 2 chairs at the same time.
One for your butt, one for your legs. Beyond this door.
Is where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you.
Must you keep reminding me?
It's pretty funny. But it's the room where I got to see your awesome face.
It's... No, not... You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either.
Dang, you're insecure.
I'm a little insecure. This must be where they dispose of old and worn-out costumes.
That's so sad.
It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces.
Damn, rest in pieces, Badgers.
Yes, literally.
Ooh, they have barrels just like these outside.
Yes, and?
Well, I know I already asked you when we were out there, but if these were real, what would you put in them?
There's an expectant gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash.
Maybe beans? Or apples? Or oranges?
Or melons. Or grapefruits. Or peas.
Pineapples?
Pineapples?
Dogs?
I'm not listening to anything you're saying. What have we here?
You could put a lot of things in that barrel.
But not in movies, there's only 3 of them. It wouldn't fill much of the barrel.
Looks like a sword. A broken sword.
Strange. Why would it be broken like that?
All I know is you could fill a whole barrel with broken swords.
Swords don't usually break on their own. Unless you buy one of the breakable ones.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're not very useful.
Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later.
Okay, trapdoor. Hey, there's a trapdoor in this room too.
Oh, it's not a trap door. It's an entrance to an underground passage.
Kind of like the key conversation, but a little different. I know that.
The door leading to the outside world was locked. So Lance must have escaped his prison through here.
Okay. Folding chairs.
Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state.
Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I'd feel bad using these because it'd be like stealing the perfection away.
I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away. 'Cause you're lazy as shit.
That's pretty mean, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, why you always gotta be so mean?
This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Okay. That doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up.
I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force.
Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent.
But how is that possible after what that officer told us?
Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked.
So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged, as if a sword was blocking the handle.
Oh man, if only there was evidence.
If only there was some way to connect those in my brain using brain power.
What do we have here? We have a door leading
The door wasn't locked though. There's no way you can lock that.
How did they do it?
That's absolutely impossible.
Solve the puzzle.
I solved the Sorry.
I solved the puzzle. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room.
I think you need psychiatric help.
One look at the pristine door lock and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time.
You say a lot of voices. But the policemen outside said that it took 10 men to get it open.
A door that was locked tight, despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this.
Oh, you mean?
Not mean, I'm nice. Yes, it was used to join the door. Here, take a look at the door handle.
Not really.
I am kind of mean. I'm pretty sassy. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed?
So that's how the sword broke.
Wow.
Cool. Poor sword.
I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. But instead, we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered.
Oh, God! Jesus Christ.
That's legitimately terrifying.
Oh my God.
Hi.
God.
Buddy.
That actually
I don't
got me a bit.
like that.
Oh, what is it?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct?
I hate that it has no, like, what do you call the whites of your eye? Anyway, it doesn't have whites. I hate
yeah.
that. What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that?
I pop out of many places. This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We Badgers also make use of it in our duties.
Look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay?
Ah, I beg your pardon, miss.
Oh God, it's playing.
Look how tall I am.
I hear this is what you hear before you die when you encounter one.
Proto Badger, get! All right, only one more to go.
What are you getting all excited about?
It's the only thing I can do to mask the fear from seeing this guy. Did you forget? The photo rally, duh. See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger, and I'm done.
Yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. Oh God, I hate that when it walks that
Bye.
Oh God.
See you later. What? It's gone. But where did it go?
What happened? What's wrong?
A bad badger costume is missing, sir.
Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnappers stole it.
I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken.
What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone?
You will pay dearly for this.
Oh God, please no. Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. Do I? You ask him the questions.
I don't know about this. I'm just going
Let's
home.
just stop.
Are we obligated to be here? Oh yeah, because we were involved in this one, so we can't just waltz out.
What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing?
Why, just what I said, sir. We are 1 bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all time.
Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park...
The other should be in the room.
Actually, both of them should be in that room.
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally, we don't use the bad badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day.
The execution.
It's the stage show where somebody actually dies. The bad badger wreaks havoc actually shooting people around the park.
I would love to see this
Just
show.
a villainous. That'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
Just be bad in a park.
And the other badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir.
We don't stop until at least 2 of the customers die.
One time, the entire park died.
I'm speechless over many things, but also that such a show exists.
They can't stop us. Well,
not
sir,
wrong.
I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume.
Then doesn't it make it near impossible to take a picture of the bad badger?
Personally, I can't believe that it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir?
All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total.
Then are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers?
No, I don't think that's very likely.
Because there's 3 cups of coffee and 3 chairs. Oh?
Recall the costumes for a minute.
Maybe he was really thirsty, likes to be comfortable, and was really cold, so he wore 2 costumes.
Maybe one of them doesn't like coffee and prefers to stand up. And maybe there are 100 more kidnappers for all
There
we
could
know.
be 200, Mr. Edgeworth.
The stolen ones, you mean? What are you talking about?
What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist?
The pink costume being present. That's the only noteworthy thing in the key.
A 4th kidnapper does not exist? Is it because there'd be a dub? Wait. I'm not sure what they're getting at. Try the
This immediately is obvious, so it might. Oh, wait, I have to do that.
Take that! If you had 4 people and you'd wanted to steal a 4th oh yeah, right, because I said there'd be
they
a
would have
repeat.
taken the.
Wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a pink badger costume instead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is, why?
Maybe we'll find out why next time. Maybe they wanted to shoot twice as many people.
Oh, so much power.
We can't contain that. That's just not fair.
2 of us is unstoppable.